Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Littra Z School, Jhansi. As you know that we are continuing fourth chapter in BST of class 11th. The name of chapter is Business Services, and in my previous two lectures we have discussed first what is the difference between goods and services, and second what are the type of business services. So today we will discuss about banking. So bank is a financial institution which accepts the money from general public and lend it to those person who requires them at higher ROI, that is rate of interest. So in any commercial bank, that is SBI, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, State Bank of India, these are the name of some commercial banks which exist in India. So in every commercial bank, a person can open these five types of account. First is saving account, current account, fixed deposit account, recurring deposit account, and multiple option deposit account. Saving account are those accounts which are basically opened by the general public, and in this bank give him a passbook and checkbook. Current account is mainly opened by a trader or a businessman. Here banks gives him a checkbook and gives him a monthly statement of accounts. Fixed deposit account are those accounts in which bank offer higher rate of interest to their account holder, and the person who do not require the money in future have deposit the money in FD account. RD account means recurring deposit account. In this account holder deposit a fixed installment every month of the year, and in last a bank gives goods ROI and principal back to the account holder. Last is multiple deposit account. It is the basically hybrid account, and it is a combination of saving and current account. Now coming to the loan. Now what are the ordinary loans? Housing loans, personal loans, education loan. These are the housing loan. What is CC? CC means cash credit. Nowadays every businessman has a CC limit in the bank, and the amount which is used by him, he has to give ROI on that money only, not on the entire amount or entire limit which he has taken from the commercial bank. OD limit means overdraft limit, and it is given to the most trusted and prestigious customer of the bank. Sometimes the money of the trader is blocked, and at that time the money is given by the bank so that the reputation and the goodwill of the businessman is retained. Now, e-banking. What is e-banking? Electronic banking. These are the some benefits of e-banking. First is digital payment. Second is 24/7 services. Third is convenient and easy. Fourth is financial discipline. And last is unlimited access. With e-banking, there is possibility of digital payment. It promotes the transparency in financial statements. Second, e-banking provides 24 hours, 365 days a year service to the customer of the bank. It is very convenient and easy because transaction can be done from office or house or while traveling through mobile phones also. Now, what is a financial discipline? It inculcates a sense of financial discipline by recording each and every transaction. And last is unlimited access. E-banking leads to the greater customer satisfaction by offering unlimited access to the bank, not limited by the walls of the branch. So basically, digital or electronic payment is a system by which online payment without involving any physical exchange of money is done. Once again I repeat, digital and electronic payment means a system of making online payment without involving physical exchange of money. The money is transferred from the account of payer to the account of receiver through the help of internet. So students, today we have discussed what is a commercial banks, what type of services it offers to his customer of account and of loan. What is e-banking concept? Why nowadays it is spreading among the country. So these are the some benefits of the e-banking. So students, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.